mysterious creature seeming.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome to my YouTube channel. Hello, my name is Ice, and today we are reacting to the most horrifying fleshy boy encounters that have supposedly been banned from the internet. We'll put the real name of them up over here, but they are the fleshy boys to me, because if you've learned anything from me in this channel, we do not say real names. Why? Because they hold power and it's just a bad idea, okay? So we're not gonna do it. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on in to the video.
Realm of the unknown as we unravel the secrets surrounding the infamous beings known as.
Yeah, those guys. See, he's smart. He doesn't even say the name.
Have you ever wondered about their origins, their true nature, or the forms they assume?
Yeah, see, once they start doing that, that's scary.
For this video will showcase bone-chilling encounters with these shape-shifting entities captured on camera and shrouded in terror.
Oh, damn.
But beware, uttering their name out loud is a dangerous invitation. These elusive creatures are said to possess the uncanny ability to transform themselves into various guises, seamlessly blending into the animal kingdom or masquerading as unsuspecting humans.
I wouldn't say seamlessly.
While journeying along quiet dirt road in Mexico, Luis Gonzalez's attention was drawn to a peculiar sight. It was a deer, yet its behavior appeared unusual. Despite Luis repeatedly honking his horn, the creature remained motionless, exhibiting a bewildered demeanor. Normally, deer tend to swiftly evade vehicles, displaying fear of both cars and humans. However, this one seemed different.
Its legs
and
are
fearless.
also weird.
Intrigued and seeing something was off, Luis decided to step out of his vehicle and investigate further. Upon approaching the deer, even at close proximity, he detected an air of suspicion surrounding it. Abruptly, the deer snapped out of its trance-like state and sprinted past Luis. However, what unfolded next sent shivers down his spine. Another deer materialized seemingly out of nowhere, its neck appearing disjointed, and began trailing the first deer that had fled. Could it be that he had stumbled upon a glimpse of...
Get back in your car, dude. You never get out of your car. It does, and women will know this better than men. But if you are somewhere in the middle of the night by yourself, especially this looks like a gravel road, so it's in the middle of nowhere, you do not get out of your car. Don't do it. That's not safe. And again, I'm saying women will know this better than men because we don't go anywhere after dark. If you're a femme-presenting person, it is terrifying to go anywhere after dark by yourself because of men and also because of things like this. This is why people die in horror movies. You don't do this. Be smarter than this, okay? Be smarter than this. You see something weird, you keep driving. And no, you did not. Maybe your dash cam will pick up footage, but you don't acknowledge it, okay? You don't. You just hit the little button on your dash cam and you set it to record and you keep driving and you get to your destination. And you go inside and you lock the doors and you close the blinds. That's that, okay? This not smart, buddy. Because even if it wasn't a fleshy boy or something of the sort, there could have been like a cougar or something else hunting this animal and decided to eat you instead. Don't do it.
Only to be pursued by its bizarre counterpart. The chilling incident
that
left
looks
Luis
like it's
with
crossed
lingering
with a donkey.
questions and an eerie sense of the supernatural.
Something's wrong there.
A group of hikers caught sight of an individual deep within the forest who seemed to be exhibiting strange behavior, appearing distressed and in dire need of assistance. Concerned, they approached him cautiously, inquiring about his well-being.
How you doing?
However, as the hikers paid attention to this enigmatic figure, it abruptly started advancing towards them, adopting an alarming posture. Initially, they had entertained the notion that it might be a prank, but as the creature drew nearer, their apprehensions intensified, hinting at potential danger. Swiftly, they pivoted and sprinted in the opposite direction, leaving behind any trace of the humanoid entity, never to encounter it again.
See, Alright, that clearly was something. Whether that's a possessed human, a fleshy boy, a whatever. That's a nope. That's a nope. His voice, nope. 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 His posture, you could show, like, the way that his one arm was, like, twisting, and, like, it almost looked like it was changing length. No. No. That's a nope. The voice, no. What you do, you pull out your phone, you take a pin of the location, and you get the fuck out of there. And then you call the park rangers, you call a popo, and you say, hey, there's some random dude in the forest, he's acting weird. We're concerned for our safety. Here's the location we saw him last. Good luck. Take a lot of friends. And then you feel guilty if it is one of those things and it eats those poor police officers or park rangers that you just sent after it. But their first mistake was acknowledging it. Have we learned nothing? You do not acknowledge it. You do not talk to it. You keep walking. That was their first mistake. And they ran. They're very, very lucky. Those things are fast. You don't run. You just made it a game for them. And some of them will not stop chasing you. Fleshy boys, they're a little bit lazy, okay? But other things, like the thing you use to clean up leaves in the fall, those guys, I don't know that we have another word for them. But they will not stop pursuing you. I think the only way you're safe is by changing continents. They are persistent. And you do not want to get on the wrong side. But, yeah, that's a nope. Nope from me. That's a nope.
Terrifying trail tale.
Alright, here we go
Renowned
again.
influencer, Mote Owens, known for his daring bike stunts and exploration of remote landscapes, found himself amidst another thrilling escapade. Venturing through a familiar terrain, he encountered an unexpected obstacle, trees obstructing his path. As he cleared the way, a distant cry for help reached his ears, igniting a flicker of concern within him.
You turn around and you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there. Could be missing out what's on the other side.
No. See, that doesn't look like a landfall. Those look deliberate. That's not human.
A foreboding suspicion seized him, hinting at a sinister presence lurking nearby, perhaps fixated on him as its target. With adrenaline coursing through his veins, he hastily mounted his bike, preserving this very footage you see. Legends of lore suggest that malevolent entities possess the ability to mimic the voices of loved ones, exploiting their cries for help as a siren's call, or ensnaring unsuspected souls in treacherous traps. Could this encounter be one such trap? Share your thoughts and insights in the comments below.
I'm not going to share my thoughts in the comments, but I will share my thoughts in this video. They do that. Windy Boys, Fleshy Boys, I don't know where this was filmed. I'd have to look up the creator to know where this was filmed. They kind of looks like Canadian Wilderness, but I think they're an American content creator. And those logs look strewn there deliberately. And again, this is something that women would pick up over men because oftentimes it's a tactic used by individuals with bad intentions. They will lay something across the road and then expect you to stop and move it so that way they can grab you while you're outside of your vehicle type thing. If you ever see that, drive in the ditch or turn around. Don't stop and get out. Don't ever do that. That's a trap. But this very much, they look deliberate. They don't look like they've fallen. Like especially, like this one especially, it looks deliberate. It doesn't look like it snapped off of anything. It looks like it was deliberately placed there, and then these other sticks were kind of thrown in haphazardly to make it look like it fell down and ended up there. So, and that voice, that's not human. And I know there was a video that came up on my TikTok feed, and the entire comment section was filled because this basically what had happened was they had slipped off of the trail, and literally the edge of a cliff was beside the trail. Who decided to cover up the edge of the cliff right there was an idiot. But anyway, her mom had fallen, and she was literally holding on to her mom by her ankle, and she only had one arm, and she's like laying on the ground, grabbing on her mom, and screaming for help. And this guy came and helped them. And the entire comment section was full of people going, "Yep, nope, I'm on the wrong side of TikTok. I would not have went and helped. I would have thought it was a fleshy boy and ran away. I would not have done it." And I am ashamed to say that I probably would have been in the same boat, honestly. I would have questioned it. If I had like a group of people, I maybe would have like moved towards it. One thing that you can use to differentiate between supernatural things and actual people in trouble is supernatural things don't tend to respond to you. Like if you hear something screaming for help, you say, "Where are you?" or something like that. They're just going to continue repeating the same thing over and over again, and they're going to progressively get more guttural and less human sounding. Whereas if it's an actual human, they're going to be more likely to respond to you. And they say, "I'm over here, like this happened," like they're going to have a story, like, "My mom fell, like, please come help," type thing. Whereas a supernatural entity is just going to scream the same thing over and over and over again. If you're not sure and you're able to, call a park ranger, call a whoever. Don't go by yourself, type thing. Don't investigate unless you have to. And if you are someone who is going into the woods, pack safety gear, pack precautions. If you're hiking somewhere where you know the ground is unstable, tether yourself to the people you're walking with. It can definitely help save your life. Take the proper precautions, or just don't go. Just don't go. Take the proper precautions or don't go. That's my advice. Not blaming the woman and daughter that like fell type thing, but like, take proper precautions. Train to hell.
A couple of friends in Japan were out eating and having a good time. An unsettling presence caught their attention. A peculiar woman nestled at the back of the restaurant, her gaze fixed upon them with an unnerving intensity. Something about her appearance defied normality. A little later that evening, while waiting for a train at the subway, to their mounting dismay, the same eerie woman materialized once again, shadowing their every step, and then the inexplicable unfolded.
She walk out in front of the train?
In a turn of events, after the woman fell on the tracks, left the three friends and bystanders stunned. Yet, upon reviewing the recorded footage, an unnerving revelation emerged.
Oh my god.
Number 6.
That's an entity of some fucking kind. That is creepy. That is not human. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's like a fleshy boy or anything of the sort there. That's something Japanese in origin. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Hang on. I looked it up and I'm going to put it on the screen. There's two things that I think it could be. One is Filipino in origin and one is Japanese in origin. This one is the one that is Filipino in origin, and this is the one that is Japanese in origin. They are terrifying women entities. I can do a whole video on them. They are terrifying. I don't want to butcher the names, so that's why I put them up on the screen. But that could be what it is. The fact that it has a full form is typically something that's well seen during the day. But whatever it is, it's creepy as fuck, and I don't ever want to run into one. Alright, next one. GoPro.
As twilight painted the sky, a biker ventured through winding trails, capturing his daring adventure on a GoPro.
Oh, why?
Little did he know, within the recorded footage lurked a bone-chilling discovery.
Not something that he saw right away?
He later discovers the site to the very creature we all dread. While some may draw parallels to the legendary Slender Man, regardless, one thing remains certain. The biker emerged unscathed, fortunate to escape unharmed from the presence of this creature.
Number 5.
See, that isn't a fleshy boy or a windy boy. That leads me to just think it's a spirit in general. Like, it's very tall, but it's also not, like, got long legs. It looks like you could see the feet of it, so it looks like it's hovering. So I'm not quite sure what that is. It would depend on where it was taken. But it is freaky. It also could just be a trick of the light and the trees. But even if it's not, even if it is a paranormal something, he didn't notice it, so it was easy for him to do the right thing. But he didn't acknowledge it. He didn't look into the trees. He kept his head down. He just kept biking like he did his thing. He wasn't there to bother anything, and that is number one way to ensure your survival when venturing out into the dark in places that there could be supernatural anything. He did all the right things, aside from if you're going to go into the woods, this is the best way to do it. Maybe not the bike, because then that can kind of signal that you're prey, but like the blissful ignorance, best way to do it. Gold star. Alright. Okay.
A young couple in South Carolina were driving through a desolate country road. Lost in conversation, they dare to speak of the forbidden. Little do they know, their words may have unleashed a chilling force upon their unsuspecting souls. In an instant, as if mocking the concept of mere coincidence, something strange happens.
We were talking about SW, and 3 minutes later this happened.
Keep driving!
Is it a twist of fate or a sinister summoning?
Why do you stop? That's the part that I don't get, when people stop. I know human curiosity, but curiosity killed the cat for a reason, damn it. Keep driving. Why do you feel the need to stop? Don't stop, Linda. Keep driving, okay? Don't stop, okay? Don't do it. Just keep going. Just keep cruising. Life will be fine. Everything will be okay. You shouldn't say the name. That was their first mistake. It could have just been a really bloated deer with chronic wasting disease, which, from the looks of it, is kind of what I'm thinking. But still, you don't tempt fate, okay? And you don't stop once you've tempted fate. You keep going. You know? No?
This next encounter is probably one of the sins were embarking on a thrilling hike through a dense forest when one of them detected faint cries echoing from a storm drain nestled within a nearby ditch.
Pennywise.
Intrigued yet concerned, the trio
Pennywise.
halted their journey,
What are
compelled
you
to uncover
doing?
the source
Also,
of these haunting sounds.
hang on. I've also noticed that the thing is a lot louder than I am, and I'm hoping it hasn't been the entire time.
To their dismay, the cries only grew louder.
I need to be louder.
Their determination to
If that's the
rescue
case.
whatever creature was in distress. Hours stretched by as they attempted to navigate their way towards the elusive being. As the sun began to set, they knew they wouldn't be able to follow through with the rescue. With heavy hearts, they reluctantly accepted the reality that this search would have to be suspended until daylight returned. But this ordeal was far from over. As they headed back towards their parked car, something strange yet sinister lurked within the shadows, was closely tailing their every step. A spectral figure in a somber shade of gray. Tension
Stop
taking the air
looking into the
until
trees.
the unthinkable happens.
I don't know.
He takes off running with a bat.
Chilling footage reveals the nightmarish climax of the harrowing encounter. In a chilling moment, the humanoid creature seizes the man, vanishing into the darkness. His friend, armed with a stick, gives chase, hoping to rescue him. The fate of the captured man remains a mystery till this day.
Oh my god, I am crying. Do you see this? I am fucking crying right now. Oh my god. Do you see this? I have a tear. That's why. This is why I tell you guys, you don't. That, whether it's real or not, oh my god, he's disappeared without a trace. That's not, it's humanoid, but it's not human, whatever it is. How did they not see it? I guess they weren't looking at their camera while they were doing it, but that's why you, A, stay together. You don't go ahead of one another. You aren't out in the woods after dark. You don't do that! Why? And now that guy's dead! I mean, he's missing, but he's dead. He's dead. if a thingy got a hold of him, he's dead. I'm sorry. Unless it decided well, if it's a fleshy boy, they don't like take over a new body. That's not how that works. They can turn into whatever they want. I'll do a whole video on them. But he's dead unless it's something that wanted to like possess him and use his body as a meat suit. Like, him's dead. I'm sorry. Him's dead. Why? Why? As soon as it started getting dark and you knew you weren't close, you should have turned around right then. You should have looked at the amount of daylight and went, we need to go home. And you should have called somebody and said, hey, we hear screaming from what we think is a storm drain. Like, please come send help. Like, I breathe, bitch, breathe.
He ventured outside, only to find nothing upon first glance. However, when he looked up, he was seized by a jolt of fear. Without delay, he instinctively reached for his phone, determined to capture this enigmatic creature on video. Utterly unaware of its true nature, its form seemed to hover somewhere between a human and an animal, and a desire to share this extraordinary encounter. He went back into his home, eager to show his wife, but upon their swift return to the scene, their hopes were dashed as the creature had vanished into thin air, only leaving behind this video footage you see.
That could be a creature. It could also... I don't know where they lived. I might have missed that part. But that could be a sloth. It moves a little too quickly, but I don't know if the video's sped up or not. But it could also be a primate. They bend wonky, okay? It could be a primate. I'm not entirely ruling out the paranormal, but it could very easily be a primate or...
That's suspicious.
For all we fucking know,
That's
it's a
weird.
zoom in and it's a bug. Like... But I'm not going to rule out the paranormal. If it is, it's a kobold or something similar, but... No, those aren't fictional creatures. They are, but they're not. The kobold itself is, but what they're based off of is a real creature. I just used kobold because it's a fictional character, right? Creature, character, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Okay.
Foul Mitten Outdoors, a popular TikTok influencer known for sharing his adventures and love for the outdoors, encountered an intriguing incident one night. Despite dismissing his wife's complaints about an unusual noise coming from the roof, his own perception of the sounds compelled him to venture outside and investigate.
Why?
As he stepped out, a strange sight caught his attention. A mysterious creature seemingly lurking and observing him. Briefly revealing its eyes, the creature swiftly vanished to the opposite side of the roof, leaving him with a sense of confusion. Driven by curiosity, he went to the other side, hoping to catch another glimpse of the strange being. To his astonishment, it had vanished, but what remained on his rooftop left him unsettled. The scene that unfolded before Foul Mitten's eyes was nothing short of terrifying. The colossal animal skeleton rested ominously on the roof. Its size surpassed what even the largest predatory bird could carry and deposit in such a location, defying rational explanation. As he contemplated the implications of this bizarre encounter, he couldn't help but wonder about the origins and intentions of the mysterious
It kind of looks like Mothman.
Presence it left
Not
behind.
gonna lie.
Some say that it was a...
I don't think so. I don't think it's a fleshy boy. They don't. That's very uncharacteristic of them. They don't do that. But it kind of looks like Mothman. But I don't know that Mothman like does shit like that. That's kind of I'm a little befuzzled. First I thought, oh, it's a mountain lion, it's a big cat, it's something. But the face shape, it's not right. It's something spooky. Whatever it is. It's something spooky. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I don't know. I don't know.
This video recently surfaced unveils an extraordinary sighting of previously unseen footage. A group of young teenagers atop a mountain decided to put their new camera zoom capabilities to the test, enabling them to observe distant scenes in detail. Little did they know they were about to witness something unimaginable. As they directed their gaze towards a neighboring farm, their attention was captured by a strange spectacle. Animals began to scatter, drawing their curious eyes. However, their amazement quickly transformed into terror as an anomalous humanoid entity emerged, sprinting at an astonishing speed, as if in pursuit of the fleeing creatures.
Here's a deer. Go in the woods, and then...
Oh, what the crap? Is that a guy?
It's a little tall for people.
What was that? Dude, that was a Skinwalker. What? I videoed it.
Initially,
I don't know that it's a fleshy boy. He's very tall to be a fleshy boy. I mean, they don't tend to stand up on two legs all that often. Occasionally, but not usually for very long. I don't know that their back legs are all that strong, but it's something. It lumbers. Like, it really, really lumbered the way that it walked. It was very hunched. But it was abnormally tall. As to what it is, I couldn't tell you. It could be edited. It kind of looks like, I don't know if it's running in front of the trees or behind the trees. But it's very tall. It's uncharacteristically tall. Although the way that they're reacting tells me that it was probably legitimately filmed. I just don't know.
That's suspicious.
I'm at a loss for what it could be. It could be Fleshy Boys. Definitely not Windy Boys. Alright, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and it didn't scare you too much. Let me know in the comments what you thought some of them were. What were the ones that you thought were the most realistic? What do you think the thing on the roof was? Let me know. And, you know, while you're down there, you should hit that like button, because it does help me out a lot, and it's free to do. And if you want more videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And, you know, that little bell, if you hit it, it'll let you know when I post a new video. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!